Good day. You are welcome to Rally Academy Trading Video Series. My name is Olusegun. Rally Academy is an educational app of trade. We offer educational services of online businesses, investment, and financial education to anyone looking for an opportunity to create a new stream of income or to add to their current stream of income. Now, Rally Trade is an international online brokerage firm providing highly competitive brokerage services to emerging financial economies around the world with an array of financial instruments to choose from in an unmatched and unparalleled trading experience. Now, in this video, we'll be discussing setting targets in trading. The aim is very simple. Anytime you place a trade to buy an instrument or to sell an instrument in the global financial market, it is best to set targets in this trade. Okay, you place a trade to buy, and then you expect to make money as the instrument appreciates in price. You can set a target above the entry to close the trade in profit for you, and another target below the entry to close the trade at a loss, just to minimize risk in trading. Now, how do you achieve this? I've prepared this slide, to guide us through this process. And between this slide and MetaTrader 4, can you see my screen? I will be switching between this slide and MetaTrader 4 that you see in front of me, okay, so that I can guide you on how to do this the best way possible. So let's get started. So first thing, let's go. Anytime you place a trade to buy or to sell, just like I said before on the chart, it's best to set targets to close the trade at a profit or at a loss. The aim, just like I said, is to minimize risk and maximize reward. Now you can use the take profit feature and the stop loss feature on your trading platform to achieve this objective. Now, if you don't know how to place a trade, I encourage you to pause this video and switch back to the previous videos that we have on how to get started with trading, so that you can place a trade for the first time. Now, after you've done that, let's now move forward and begin to look at how to set targets in trading. Now, the first thing you do is to, first of all, define what take profit and stop loss is all about. Now, take profit order and stop loss orders are used to close orders automatically after reaching a set goal in profit or a loss. Now, look at what I have on the screen. When you execute a sell order, for example, you set take profit at some point below the order. Now, stop loss should be set at some point above it. Now, the aim is very simple. If you place a sell order on the platform, you expect to make money as the instrument depreciates in price. Now, look at what I have on the screen. For example, I have a sell order right here. Can you see this blue line? That's my sell order, okay, or an example of a sell order on your screen. Now, if the instrument depreciates like so, okay, you make money as the instrument depreciates to a level, say, around 200 pips below. Of course, if the instrument fails to depreciate and choose to appreciate instead, you should set your stop loss target around this level to minimize the risk, such that your account will not be depleted. Now, that's an example of how to set a stop loss order, a take profit order on a sell order. Now, let's look at an example here. I have in front of me a trade order executed previously, and an example is seen here where you have this green dotted line representing the sell position. Can you see it? And the lot size is 0.02, and that's the order number there. Okay, so the next thing you do is to, once you place this kind of a trade, you look for a point above the entry where you can put your stop loss. That's around this zone. Okay, so what you do is you click and drag this green dotted line, and it will just be showing you the green dotted line. I mean, another red dotted line indicating a sell order, a stop loss order right there. Okay, you can drop it at a point above a certain level above, and then your take profit should be a certain level below. Okay, that way, if the trade progresses downward like it's doing right now on this example, and the set is and it gets to this level below, it will hit this top take profit order, and close the trade in profit for you. But on the other hand, if the trade progresses to the upside and choose to go up on the other hand, if anytime it gets to this level above, it will close the trade at a loss. Now, you can do something. You can, for example, once the trade is set like so, you can say, okay, I want to kind of guide my trade such that now that it's in profit, if I choose to leave my laptop without looking at the screen, how am I sure that this trade is not going to turn back instead of getting to this target profit down below? If it chooses to turn back and go up, okay, so will it not hit my stop loss? Of course it will hit it. So what you do in that wise is to kind of move your stop loss to break even. We call it moving stop loss to break even. Now look at it here. So what you do is this. Once the trade is in profit like so, you can on your own just carefully click and drag this stop loss from wherever it was before now, and then a little bit into the profit, drop it. That way to secure the trade on your behalf. So we'll look at an example of a sell order and an example of a buy order on how to take profit to break even as you progress. Now, before then, let's quickly look at how to set target on a buy order. Now, that's what I have in front of me. If you place a buy order on your account, the next thing is to set take profit above it at some point, say 200 pips above, and of course stop loss at some point, say 100 pips below. Now that way, as the trade progresses into profit, okay, and even if you are there, even if you are not there, as the trade progresses into profit, it will hit your set target take profit if it continues to move up, and of course if it fails to move up and goes down, it will hit your stop loss to minimize risk on your account. Now let's see an example of a buy order here. Right now I have in front of me a buy order. Can you see it right there? Okay, you can see it there. I place a buy after ascertaining the fact that based on what candlestick formation here I have, that this market or this instrument is going to appreciate in price, and that's euro, Japanese yen. So what happened next was that the market continued to move up in that wise, and of course my stop loss is below and my take profit is above. So let's look at what happened next. Did the market actually move up? Yes, let's look at it. So the market started moving up in that direction towards the take profit level, and of course the stop loss is still below. So how do I now secure the trade? What I need to do is to move the stop loss right now as it is a little bit into profit and drop it in there. And of course, even if the trade fails to get to the target profit, it will come back and hit the stop loss, but still guarantee some profit for me. So let's see an example of how to achieve this in practice. Let's quickly move on to our MetaTrader 4 right now. Move with me and then open an instrument of your choice and see how this is done. For example, I have in front of me oil chart right now. Can you see it? Oil chart. Okay, that's oil. That's the time frame there daily. Okay, and then why do I place the buy? Of course, you must have known, if you have been following us, if you have been taking our video series, talking about candlestick patterns, you must have known that this is a bullish engulfing candle, indicating that this market is going to swing to the upside. And then the next thing is to begin to look for buy opportunities. And that's what we did here right here. We place a buy, and as the market is moving up right now, we're in money. Of course, we're already in 16,000 profit. If I convert this to, you remember how to convert this to dollar? If I convert this to dollar right now, let's see. Let's convert it to term currency, which is USD. How much is that? $45. Okay, so far, and we are looking to make, say, approximately about 73,000 naira. That's about close to $200. That's our target. Okay, so and right now the trade is in profit. So if, for example, we want to secure this trade right now, we can do something. We can move the stop loss to break even. How do we do that? We need to click, okay? We need to click this and drag it up a little bit above the entry. Can you see? The entry is the green dotted line, so a little bit above it, and drop it right there to guarantee a little bit of profit for us, such that even if the trade fails to go up in the future, we can be sure that, okay, it's going to hit this level and give us some profit. Okay, so now let's quickly do something. Let me remove this stop loss right now so that we can all set take profit and stop loss together. So let me cancel the stop loss. That's how to cancel the stop loss. Just right click and click on cancel, and that one will disappear. Again, also right click here, click on cancel, take profit, and that one will also disappear. So how do we now set the take profit and stop loss? Now, first thing you need to know is that anytime you place a buy order like so, all right, so the next thing to do is to set the stop loss. First thing, set the stop loss. How do you do that? You click and drag this green dotted line. Can you see it? The way I'm dragging it. So if you click and drag below, the platform will understand that you're trying to set a stop loss, and you can see it right there on the left pane. Can you see it on the left axis of the chart? You can see SL minus 6,500 thereabout, MGN, that's Nigerian Naira, and about minus 179 pips. That's about 179 points anyway. So let's a little bit click down and drag down. So technically, if you want to drop the stop loss, you should just drop it below the recent low on the chart, and that's the recent low. Can you see below the green, below the bullish candle is the recent low? So you drop it below it, right? Just drop it a little bit below it, and that's where your stop loss should be, right? So you click on OK, and then of course the market will indicate that the order is set. Now the next thing to do is to set target profit. Now let's say we are looking for 200 pips. That's 200 pips. That's about 2,000 points. So we can click again and drag up. Of course, once you begin to click, and you begin to see from the left pane change in price. Of course, that's about 20,000 MGN, and that's about 650 points. Okay, until let's continue to drag up until we get to about 2,000 points. Okay, that's about 1,999 points. That's about 2,000 points. All right, so we drop it there, and that's about 2,000 points target profit. That's about 200 pips. So if the market choose to go up as it's going up right now and get to this level, we don't know when. Seriously, we don't know when it will get there, but we are hoping that the market should get there. All right, that's our take profit level. Okay, so that's target profit, and this is the stop loss. So the next thing to do now is, now that let's say this is the first day that we took the trade. Of course, when you want to take the trade, you need to be patient for the trade to mature into profit. So the next thing to do is to click, since the trade is now in profit, click and drag up until you get to this level and a little bit drop it. And of course, you have move your stop loss to break even. That's once you are in profit. Okay, so let's quickly, that's for a buy trade. Now for a sell trade, let's look at gold. Right, let's look at gold. I think I have gold here for a sell. Right, so we have gold for a sell right there, and let's look at it. So gold is already in profit, of course. So, and there's a stop loss right there, there's a take profit target right there, and the take profit is about 2,000 points. That's about 200 people as well, and the stop loss is right there. That's about 1,183. That's about 100 pips thereabout. So what do we need to do now? We need to, now that the trade is in profit, we can move the stop loss to break even. So we can just click and drag. Okay, just click and drag and move down just like we did for the buy trade, and then drop it in between the trade and the current price. Right? So that way you have guaranteed or secure your trade not to get to loss. Okay, so now let's click go to another instrument, and that's say for example D30. Let's practice something on D30. Let's say for example that I want to place a trade right here. I can use a lot of variety of factors, variety of information on at my disposal to place a trade. So let's say for example I switch it to 1 hour chart. What I need to do if I must buy or sell is to first of all zoom out. Can you see it? I'll zoom out completely. Okay, so that means now that I've zoomed out completely on this 1 hour chart, I'll first of all look at where the price is right now. The price is more of below than above. So that means I'll be looking to buy, I'm not looking to sell. Right? Anytime you zoom in, you zoom out like that, to give you an information or kind of like a preamble to check if you have to buy or to sell. So now, and then because I can see that the market is pushing up, and of course I'm already on a buy trade, so I'm not going to do anything on this now. I already have a trade running on it. Now let's quickly go to euro dollar, for example. Let's see. So what I need to know if I must buy or sell on this axis, on this time frame, is to first of all again zoom out completely, and let me just zoom out completely. Now where is the price? The price is more of the upside than of the downside. What does it mean? It means that I should be looking to sell, not to buy. So I'll be looking for sell opportunity with candlesticks. So let me first of all zoom in again and check the candlestick formation. So I can see that the candlesticks pattern here indicates a sell, and that means the market got to a resistance around this zone, and of course I should be looking to sell. So let's say for example, although I'm not supposed to place a sell right now, but let's say for the purpose of clarity, let us place a sell trade. All right, since we'll be looking to sell, and though we've not seen a pattern to sell, but of course let's just place a sell trade. So let me just click right now and click on, of course that's lot size. You can change it to anything you want. You can say change it to say 1 standard lot, 2 standard lot. Let's say I want to place a sell on 0.1, okay, 0.10, and I place a sell, right, a sell order like so. Okay, let's just hold on, let this populate, or let the server process it. Okay, that's sell and it's done. Okay, so I click on OK like so. All right, so this is my order line. Can you see it? Sell 0.1. That's my order line. So what do I need to do now? I need to click and drag this order line to above a certain point above this entry. That's my stop. That will serve as my stop loss. Okay, so let me just drag it above this level and drop it, say somewhere around that zone. All right, so and I'll click on modify. That's so. All right, so that's my stop loss. That's how to set stop loss on your trade. Now take profit should be set below. Say I'm looking for say 50 pips. That's about 500 points below. I'll click and drag below. Can you see it? I'll continue to drag below. That's about 76 points, 78, 90, 125, 36, 179, 200, and there about 300, there about 400, there about. That's about 500. Okay, so I'll click and drag. I'll continue to drag up until I achieve around 500 points. Okay, so let me just drop it around that zone. All right, so let me drop it and click OK. So let's check how many points is it. Okay, that's about 540. That's about 500 points. So that's how to set take profit and stop loss. Right now, the trade is still at a loss, which is fine. I need to just wait it out until the trade matures into profit. All right. So once it matures into profit, once the current price goes below this entry price to some extent, okay, I can now click and drag the stop loss to a little bit in between the current price and the entry point, and of course that will secure my trade for me. So that's how to set take profit. That's how to set target on your trade. Now, beyond this trading video, there are some other ways that by which some other factors that can influence you, that can influence stop loss and take profit. Of course, you can imagine. For example, why do you want to place a sell? Why do you want to place a buy? That's, for example, you must have an indicator on your chart or something, or maybe someone gave you a trade that say, okay, place a buy or place a sell. All right, or you must have do some analysis on your chart to see if it is okay to place a buy or a sell trade. So once you do it, make sure you put stop loss and take profit on your trade. That way, it will help you, eliminate fear. All right, it will help you, remove all this fear of say I'm going to lose money. You're not going to lose any money once you set take profit and stop loss. Of course, once the trade goes into loss, it will hit your stop loss, of course, with a defined risk reward ratio, a very good one at that. You should be sure that if you place a trade, say 100 times, and you win about 70 times, it's not as if you are not going to lose. Sometimes the trade should just on its own just go ahead and hit your stop loss, which is fine, right? But always set take profit and stop loss. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, you can just visit our website www.rally.trade for more details, and of course you can also visit www.rally.academy to visit the website and explore more resources on trading. And of course, if you want to write to us, you can just write to feedback@rally.trade. That way it will help you get across to us faster, and we can respond to your questions as quickly as we can. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.